What's up guys, I wanted to talk to you today about the next generation Tegra chip, the Tegra 4. The details have recently been leaked on the internet and you can see them here. Let's check them out. So you can see the overall design of it here, but here are the specs. So you can see in the CPU they've actually kept the 4+1 design, which I actually really like. So basically it's a 5-core CPU, 4 main cores that could probably be clocked all the way up to 1.6, 1.7 gigahertz. And there'll be one companion core that basically just runs the menial tasks, so it doesn't have to fire up the other 4 cores and waste some battery. And obviously that core is lower clocked. Now, one thing I do want to mention straight away about the Tegra 4 is its architecture. The Tegra 4 architecture and Wayne is meant to be Cortex A15, which is what we find in the Nexus 10 in the Exynos dual core. So we know that's a powerhouse, and what it means is better architecture, it's better performance, it means higher clocks as well, and the Exynos dual core is 1.7 gigahertz. So the Tegra 4 might be around the same, but it's 4 cores, so that's going to be absolutely epic, right? It's also built on the 28 nanometer, which is a big deal because again it's a smaller chip, which means less heat, less voltage, more battery. That's what it basically means. Whether it turns out like that is a different story. Yeah, so let's check out some other stuff. Let's look at the GPU, the GeForce graphics that comes with the Tegra 4. You can see here it says 20 times the Tegra 2 and 6 times the Tegra 3. Now I don't know if they just make these numbers up or if they're accurate. If they are accurate, it's a big deal. I can tell you that the iPad 4's GPU is probably 2 to 3 times stronger than the Tegra 3. If you take that over to the Tegra 4, with it being 6 times stronger than the Tegra 3, you're looking at the Tegra 4 being 2 to 3 times stronger than the iPad 4's GPU, and that is saying something because that is an absolute beast. You can see here as well, it has 72 cores. Now I know cores don't mean everything, but a 72 core GPU is going to be absolutely epic, right? So I can't wait to try this thing. And by the way, it's said to be released at the beginning of next year, so we'll probably see it mid next year in some smartphones and some tablets. It's going to be great, I think. What else is there to note? It now has dual channel memory. The Tegra 3 and Tegra 2 both came with single channel memory, and you know it needs dual channel memory, to be honest with you, because it means more memory for the CPU and GPU to use in its feed to the screen, which means they can push more pixels, which is all that we always want. So yeah, in terms of the video performance, you can see here it's capable of decoding and encoding 1440p, so it should pretty much be able to handle anything we throw at it, guys. And I know a lot of people always say that, but I think this Tegra 4 chip is going to be an absolute media powerhouse. It's going to be able to handle literally any media file you have. So yeah. In terms of the displays that it can run, you can see here it can power up to 2560 to 1600, which we know the Nexus 10 is already. Interestingly, it can do 1080p at 120 Hz. Now that is going to be awesome. It will look so smooth, it will just be great. So that could be a way to go. There's also a slight mention here of 4K resolution, but that's all it is. It's just a mention, so I don't know how far it can go with that or what it can do. You can see here also USB 3.0 is available on the chip, which is again a much needed speed increase, and it's a big deal again. So yeah guys, this is the leak of the Tegra 4 or Wayne. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know how it's going to stack up against, for example, the Exynos quad-core A15 or, you know, Qualcomm's next design, but it looks to be quite a step up from the Tegra 3, and that's always nice to see. So yeah guys, let me know what you guys think of this. Do you think it's going to be a flop? When do you think we're going to see it? Yeah, see you guys later.